So a very horrible video is going viral all over the internet. I'm sure you've come across it by now, where the man in the red hoodie, identified as decarlos Brown Jr., a professional criminal, where he has 14 arrests on his resume, on his CV. Probably more, criminal jobs than me and you have had actual jobs in our lifetime. And even after his professional record 14 times, he was still walking the streets. You know why? Because of his guardian angel, the justice system. Anyways, we're gonna go through his criminal record, what he's done, why was he released, and we're also gonna go over the judge who released him in the first place and allowed him to walk the streets and putting the whole, communities in danger. Now, if you've seen the video, you probably asked yourself, why did he do it? Was he bored? Did he want to continue his streak? Did he want it number 15? What was it? Well, as it turned out, he is full Coco mode. Just like Randy Orton's theme songs, he hears voices in his head and they talk to him. Yes, they talk to him. Because he was arrested on 19th of Jan just this year for the misuse of 911 system after he dialed the emergency number while police were conducting a welfare check on him. According to the officers at the scene and the arrest statement, he told the police officers that he believes that there are man-made materials inside his body controlling his movements. Brown wanted police officers to investigate this man-made material that was inside of his body. And officers advised him that this issue was a medical issue and there was nothing they could, further do about it. And this response sent Brown into rage. I mean, it wasn't, according to Brown, it wasn't him even. It was the man-made system that was controlling his body. It wasn't his movements, and that's when he called 911 and officers arrested him and charged him with a misdemeanor. So not only he was a lunatic, he was a violent lunatic, which he was convicted for armed robbery, felony, larceny, breaking and entering, shoplifting. And not only that, his mother didn't even feel safe to live with him in the same house and decided to kick him out when he got super aggressive. Well, he didn't get aggressive. According to him, the controlling system in his body, another man-made, man was controlling his life, right? The judge saw all the 14 times he got arrested, and you know what he said? I believe in second chances, and third chances, and fourth chances, and fifth chances, and seventh, 10th, 14th, 13th, 14th chances. Be a good boy this time. Don't do it again. I'll probably see you for the 15th time in, a matter of like a couple of weeks, maybe, or even months. But who am I to judge you? Ma'am, you're a judge. I know I'm the judge, but who am I to judge in general in life? Like a lunatic, violent criminal is roaming the streets. He got arrested 14 times. Maybe this 14th time he will actually change his life. I believe in him. We all should. We humans, we make mistakes. Ma'am, he's still a lunatic who still believes there's a man-made, handmade, whatever the fuck is inside his body. Why are you letting him go? He's a young man who's made a lot of mistakes in his life, but this time he will shut up, you donkey. 14 times is too much. He is not going to learn his lesson. And guess what happened on the 15th time when he got arrested? First degree murder. It gets worse than that. The online jail records show that he was released even without bond. No money, no nothing. It was like, you know what? You're free to go. I believe in 14 chances. Now, this is something that I really respect. Representative Randy Fine is going to introduce a legislation to hold judges accountable when violent repeat offenders they release commit new crimes. In his statement, he said those 12 plus judges who released decarlos Brown Jr. should have their day in court too. I fully agree. They need to be held accountable for their actions as well, for giving them the opportunity to commit new crimes, especially after 14 times. Now, a case is not a case unless there's a GoFundMe. Yes, someone actually created a GoFundMe for who? Iryna, the victim, the 23-year-old victim? My friend, you are mistaken. For decarlos Brown Jr., the GoFundMe reads, raise funds to stop the injustice against decarlos. What injustice? I mean, good attempt. This probably is a scam or a family member. I do not know, but $5 was raised. That person who donated that $5 straight to hell, one-way ticket. And the person who donated the $5 needs to be investigated and arrested. Why are you supporting this? What injustice against him? Fucking professional lunatic criminal who's been arrested and for his 15th crime he decided to talk someone to the afterlife in the neck, not even face to face, just from behind as she was sitting, leaving work, minding her own business. And he decided to, you know what, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you don't get to live to see tomorrow. I don't know what you're gonna say, how much he needs to serve or not, but my personal opinion, this really made me angry. And what I think should happen in this case is three things. Either, you can choose one, either one you want. The judge, the justice system, whoever is going to be handling this case. Electric chair, injection, or hanging. Multiple choice, whichever you want. This is even worse than the school situation where the high schooler, stabbed someone in the chest and literally the guy died, and the guy raised like $450,000 because self-defense, which we went over, which was absolutely ridiculous. Now, FBI Director Cash also posted on his Twitter saying the FBI has been investigating the train murder from day one. Stay tuned. Cash, focus on the Epstein files. The only investigation I think should be done by the FBI is on the judges. We already know the criminal history of this donkey over here, and we already know where he's heading next, either on a chair or a rope, or he's gonna get some injections, which he absolutely deserves. Cash is trying to make us like him again. Cash, we still haven't forgotten. Epstein's, release it right now. Now, Trump also became aware of the situation. He even responded saying, hey, I've seen the horrific video of this beautiful refugee. This mentally deranged lunatic has been let out. He's been arrested for a total of 14 times. What the hell is he doing, riding the train and walking the streets? He had to be locked up in the first place. And obviously a Trump tweet isn't a tweet if he doesn't blame it on the Democrats. He was like, hey, who refused to put bad people in jail, including former disgraced governor, wannabe senator, Roy Cooper. He went on and he shat on the Democrats, blaming it on them that the reason why this 23-year-old's life was taken is because the Democrats haven't been doing their job. I bet you in his household, when his wife catches him not flushing the toilet, he's like, who didn't flush the toilet? He's gonna blame it on Democrats. Without a doubt, everything is just, Democrats' fault. It's never his fault. Now, the mayor of Charlotte, the city that it took place in, she's getting a lot of backfire, a lot of backlash because of this tweet over here. She said the video is heartbreaking, it's really bad, and this is the part where she, lit herself on fire, saying, I want to thank our media partners and community members who have chosen not to repost or share the footage out of respect for Iryna's family. I think she went rogue over here. She then discussed it with her PR team, and this was, she was in bed at 2 a.m. where she heard about this, and she went full on Twitter and tweeted this. What do you mean by that? Sure, not the actual, the stabbing footage, but share the story. What's disrespecting about it? I just spat on the camera. I don't know if you caught it or not, but holy shit. Wait right there, don't move. Sorry, ADHD is kicking in, but there is nothing disrespectful about that. I think it's disrespectful if people don't talk about this and share this. And there's also a bigger message in this as well. Hey, if someone got arrested 13 times, on the 14th time, maybe hold them. Maybe, think twice before leaving them, letting them go without bond. Just saying. She said my prayers are with the family, and over here she talked to the people saying, like so many of you, I'm heartbroken, and I've been thinking hard about what safety really looks like in our city. I remain committed to doing all we can to protect our residents and ensure Charlotte is a place where everyone feels safe. Maybe don't think too hard because you're gonna say dumb shit like this over here. I've been thinking really hard about what safety really looks like in our city. Maybe not releasing like violent lunatic criminals with rap sheets of CV, 4-page CVs with their crimes. The justice system needs to be investigated. The judges need to be investigated, and there needs to be. See, like the thing is, like they let people who do like small things get harsh sentences, and the people who deserve harsh sentences, well, they're walking free with no bail. I don't really talk about politics or, get into the whole thing. I'm not interested that much into it, but this story is really, really disturbing, and I want to share that with you as well. Share my thoughts on it. Electric chair, without a doubt, or injection. Give him a multiple choice. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Rest in peace to Iryna. She was born in 2002, and life ended at 2025. Literally 23 years old. very, very young. And it's all because the justice system has, let this donkey go for like 14 times. Anyways, more videos over here. Like, subscription it. Much appreciated. Take it easy. I'll see you at the next one.